time. Can you do the whistle?
It's time. Not very good at it.
That means we have to wet it.
Wet the whistle.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a little different view today. We are actually at Chuck and Michelle's home. We've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
This is how busy people are in life. Yes. This is what happens. This is honestly why we're doing it, because I say this all the time. People ask their friends to come and do something with them, and then you're like, okay, we got to get this on the calendar. You've got to put it on the calendar right away or it doesn't happen. We've been talking about this for probably 3 months.
That's true.
So, welcome. We're in Lake Sherwood, which, by the way, a lot of people may not have ever heard of. So, it's closest, Marthasville?
Yeah, it was in between Marthasville and New Melly.
Yes, and beautiful
30
area.
Minutes to go anywhere. So,
I don't want Michelle or Chuck to squint. So, I'll at one point shift the camera for you so you can see this beautiful view. How long have you been here?
It'll be 2 years in December.
Already?
Yeah.
I remember when you said you were first building. So what made you come out to this area?
Well, Michelle found the lot.
You did?
Yes.
How'd you find it?
Well, we were looking for lots, and there was a couple available. And this one was being on the main lake. There's not very many on the main lake available. And so we bought it, and then COVID hit, and then it was a struggle to get it built. But we got it done, and it turned out great. We love it. It's
peaceful.
It is
very
so
peaceful out here.
So we're actually going to do our pairing, and one of the pairings we're going to do on a boat.
Yeah, well, we're going to take
She's like, okay,
our champagne on the boat ride. We usually do that. We take champagne.
Is it a pontoon?
Yep.
Yeah,
Tritoon.
Tritoon.
Mm-hmm.
So do they allow? They don't allow motors out there, right?
They do.
They do.
150 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I was wondering how similar it is to like Lake St. Louis.
Not
at all.
No.
I mean, it's smaller, obviously.
And as far as the boat motors, I think it's
150.
Yeah.
And
that's
do they ski?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yep.
Oh.
I ski and I wakeboard,
Look at you.
and oh yeah.
Oh, she does.
She does it all.
Yep.
She does it all. She has a couple friends on the lake, and they have a ski boat.
So it's gorgeous, by the way. He's like dressed to go out on the boat, Monica. I'm like, okay. So I put a sweater on because, as Michelle said, trying to figure out weather-wise, we're so confused.
Right.
We're not in summer anymore.
No,
we are in fall, but it still feels warm.
Such a beautiful day,
isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
We couldn't have asked for a better day.
It was 44 this morning here.
Yeah, it was chilly.
It was.
That's why I threw a sweater on.
62
I was like,
in the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you freezing?
Oh yeah.
Well, we had the windows open. I just said, let it go.
I love the fresh air out.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. So the next 10 days, by the way, if you didn't see this morning show, no rain in the forecast. We're talking about 70s, mid 70s, upper 70s. That's truly beautiful fall weather.
That is great weather.
Yeah, and
fantastic
I'm sure,
weather.
I mentioned this morning and somebody dropped a link in and talked about the best places to go and see the leaves turning.
Mm-hmm.
You're out in the area that I think is the prettiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of great sugar maples all around the lake, so hopefully we'll get some color this year.
Well, and of course, where their winery is Defiance Ridge Vineyard. So that drive on 94 is probably one of the most popular. That in Grafton.
It is.
And Washington.
Yeah, and the drive from here to Defiance is unbelievable.
Yeah.
On the back roads. It's gorgeous.
And again, if you haven't been yet, so by the way, my mom wanted to say this. You were not there, but my mom and Craig came in to see you last week, I think it was. Well, yes, while we were in Cabo, they came out to see you and they missed you.
Oh, well.
Did they tell you that?
No, not yet. Was it Sunday or
Saturday? I don't know.
Was there Saturday?
It may have been throughout the week.
Okay.
It might have been in the middle of the week. And they said, we missed Chuck. I was like, dang it.
We're doing a lot of basement work here right now.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah,
kind of crazy.
Exactly. So everybody, it's 4:05. It's time for us to get underway with our Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Let us know if you're home, if you're at work and you're just tired and you're like, I'm done working. I just want to chill and relax with them. I want to have a drink with them. Have a drink. We always say this. You can grab a glass of wine, grab a beer. You want to grab a bourbon, a non-alcoholic drink. I want you to just relax and enjoy outside. If you can, take us outside with you and enjoy whatever your view is. I'm going to turn the camera in just a second and show you what their view is, but I want you to talk about this first because you asked me if I had seen the labels. I had not. I was greeted as soon as I walked in their door by two adorable doggies. Do they allow you to pick them up?
Oh, sure.
Okay, good. Their fur babies are going to come in. Earlier this morning when I did the show, I have 3 dogs, Michelle, and Tessa was going nuts.
You want to
this
put
morning.
her in my lap?
Here we go. So this is Truffles. Here comes Truffles. Ready?
Oh.
Look at Truffles.
What's that?
Hi, baby. Truffles.
Hi.
How old is Truffles?
Truffles is 2.
2, just a baby.
Yeah, she just turned 2.
And wait for this one. This
This
one's got a lot of personality. This is 3-year-old. Look,
He's
He's gonna be 3 next week.
This is Stony.
hi, Stony, you silly goose. So my girl that does my hair, Sherry Anderson, she has a French bulldog whose name is Moki, and they just have the most hilarious personalities.
Oh yeah.
What do you love about Frenchies?
Oh my gosh, the energy.
Yeah.
They're fun. They're loving. They're so loyal.
Oh, they are.
They
so
are
loyal.
just. There's never a dull moment with either one of them.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
That's truffle bug.
Truffle bug. Okay, now look. Wait till you see these labels. So this says Frenchies Peach Mango.
Yeah.
Is this you?
Yeah.
Look at. She was like, yes. Have
That
you
was
guys?
taken on the little out on the driveway.
You like her little dress?
I love her dress.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How many of you, okay, answer me this. How many of you dress up your dogs? And how many of you think that your dogs are like, look at raising the paw?
Yeah.
Do you like to dress up?
She does.
You do.
He doesn't.
Oh, thank you. He does. Look at he's
No.
like, do not make me
Stone
dress
Man
up.
does not like to dress up.
No. But do you
No.
try?
Well, in the winter
yeah.
they have jackets and they have
And
sweatshirts.
he doesn't even
Do you
like
put
to
a
do
bow
that,
tie
though.
on? He doesn't like that. Yeah.
He
I always want to know,
frowns.
do the dogs like it or do they like,
I
God, I
don't
look
think
like
so.
a
likes
fool?
it. I think she actually likes it.
Yeah.
And then, is this Stony?
Mm-hmm.
That's a Stony.
Frenchies, sparkling wine. Look at. So how many of you that are watching right now, or if you watch later, you can let us know. Do you dress your dogs up? Will they be dressed up for Halloween?
We'll probably do something. Yep, they do a trunk or treat here in our neighborhood, and we're gonna find a costume. We've been talking about
looks
it.
great in orange.
Well,
she
yeah,
does,
the black
she
and orange
does.
together. Yeah, look, let's put orange on it.
Yeah.
Look how good you look in that.
Yeah.
I love it. So these you have it.
Yeah,
Defiance?
that's our sweeter sparkling. We make mimosas with them. And,
Yeah.
And people buy them on their own. And I've been selling that wine for 15 years.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Well, this was before.
And the
obviously,
other one
Stony.
is a peach mango flavoring. And they're both sweet. So,
Well, you know,
but they sell like crazy.
I was just going to say, our area loves sweet wine, right? I
Oh
They
yes, lots of fruit wines.
Look at that. So when you go to Defiance Ridge, there's a couple new ones for you. We've been introducing you to a lot over the last several months. Frenchies Peach Mango,
Oh my.
as well as Stoney's Frenchies Sparkling Wine. All right, today, and I wrote it in the description, but we're going to enjoy a gorgeous fall day out. We're going to go on the boat for a little bit. What are we going to have on the boat?
We're going to have Brut Rose, California, from Domaine Canaris, or high end. It's called La Rive.
La Rive.
La
Woo-woo.
Rive. And it's really nice, and we'll enjoy that on the boat. And then for dinner tonight, we're going to have a Sauvignon Blanc from hghly, which is Sonoma, Russian River, and it was during Clinton's presidency. He used to order it by the case and bring it in.
See?
So
We always
they
it's
make
the
great
education
wines,
that we
Pinot
do.
Noir, Chardonnays, and Sauvignon Blanc.
And I put in the description, by the way, what our pairings are, the wines as well as the food. And thank you, by the way. I kept asking, I'm like, what can we bring? Don't bring anything, Monica. I'm like, okay. But I did. I came in the house with something. I wanted to find, is there anything that's possible that he has not had? And you haven't, right?
I have not had that wine. I've never tasted that grape. It's Spanish grape, and from what I read, there's 3 main red grapes from Spain. It's a third grape,
And it's Graciano.
and it's a light looking red, but they say it's got some overtones of being
It's big.
big.
Yeah, I've had it.
Like even so.
So if you're a Petite Verdot fan, and I am, I would agree with that. So the good thing is, though, that Chuck read it. So it's a wine from Pink. A lot of you have heard me talk about Two Wolves Winery. That's what we brought for them to have. But you read that it ages well. So
it does age well.
will you lay it down
says
for a
ages well.
while?
Sure, I won't drink that.
No.
Right away.
Do you have one of those? What do they call them again? That you put into the cork so you can try it?
Yeah.
Gosh darn it, what's
Yeah,
it called?
yeah,
My brain just.
Yeah, I have one in here, so yeah.
So you do that because I'd love to know what it tastes like to you now, and then hang on to it for a little while.
Yeah, I've got. I don't use it very often because I usually know what I want, and we usually drink it all. So.
That right, Michelle? That's what people say.
Yeah.
They're like, "What do you mean stopping your wine up? Don't you finish it?"
Michelle she likes champagne, and she likes whites, and she does like Pinot Noir.
But you said that reds. This is what a lot of you probably are going to say, that reds give you a headache.
Yeah, they do.
We've talked about that
Yeah.
before, right?
Oh, we have, and she has some. We have this antihistamine thing that we use, but
Does it work? Like you put it in there? Do you put it inside the
Oh,
wine?
I don't know. I think it's kind of a gimmick, if you ask me, but I don't know.
It's
I
been
guess
out.
it depends how much I drink, you know.
That's true.
But
And what is it again that causes the headache?
the sulfates, right?
well, antihistamines.
It's an allergic. Is it like an allergic reaction?
Yeah, and it kind of just. I mean, a lot of people have it in red wines. It's interesting.
I get a headache, but I still drink red wine. I'm just like, I don't want to not
you
drink
can
it.
take like a Benadryl or a Zyrtec.
I don't always. How about
Yeah.
all of you? Do you get headaches from red wine? You know what though? I think it's also though, Chuck. It depends on the region that it's from. I have red wines that don't do anything, and then I have some. I'm like, oh, that gave me a headache. So that's interesting to me of why it happens.
Your heavier
Quality
wines or wines
too.
maybe that the winemaker didn't filter the last time.
Yeah.
Because every time you filter, you strip flavors out of a wine, and I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Yeah, I wonder. Once again, if you're just tuning in and you're like, hey, where are they? We are at their home. They invited us over. So when friends ask you to do something, say yes, by the way. Stop putting it off. I know we all get busy in life, but I just got back from Cabo, and one of the things that I stressed was take the invitations, make it happen, spend more time with family and friends. We all work so darn hard, Chuck.
Well, we do work hard.
But we've got to play just as hard.
Yeah,
Right.
That's true.
Right?
That's
Isn't
true.
it? Do you tell him a lot? Chuck, you work too hard. No? Is he
Pretty
doing
good
better?
with balance.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I've
he's got to
balanced
teach
out
that.
a lot since I've been out here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, why would you want to leave here? It's like,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy what I do,
Yes.
and I enjoy going to work, but I also enjoy being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I can work from here a lot too. So
the beauty of remote working, right?
Yep.
Do you have to tell her not to work so hard?
no, she likes to play hard.
If you haven't met Michelle, by the way, because you've seen Chuck hopefully every Wednesday with us for a long, long time now. We're doing every other Wednesday. We did bring Michelle on with my husband actually a handful of weeks ago. So we introduced you to the spouses. Richard said, I'm home icing my knee, but I think I can get up and make 4 roses in water. You can always hobble to get that.
Sounds good, actually.
Carrie just got off work. I'm in my car, windows down with an unsweetened tea. Have a glass for me, man. Like, okay, I'll do that. Never open a bottle that got put back. Exactly. That's what a lot of people say. So you have, do you have another one of your big dinners next week?
We do. Next Wednesday, we have a Reeves beef company from the other side of Colombia that we're beginning to sell their beef, and it's considered local. It's incredible beef. It's the samples I've had. I would say maybe the best local beef I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
And so that's going to be how many courses?
It'll be 5 courses, 4 courses with dessert. But we hope someone from the family will be here from Reeves to talk about the process. Our food purveyor, PFG, will be here. We'll be at the dinner. If not, PFG used to be the old Mittendorf meat company.
Yes, absolutely.
And their main thing was beef, and still is, I think. Great company to deal with.
Hi, Smokey. Okay, so if somebody is wanting to purchase tickets, again, we talk about this all the time. Don't wait on it. It's a great gift, by the way, for someone if they have a birthday coming up, or maybe it's an early present for the holidays. Are you getting a lot of people coming in right now trying to book events for the holidays?
Yeah, we are. We're I think we've booked a lot of Christmas parties already, and this week we have like 4 different parties. We had one today. I think we have one tomorrow and Thursday, and we're trying to gear up to start thinking about building that event barn.
Yes,
and we're having preliminary discussions and trying to get all our stuff together to get it done. So,
all your ducks or your geese in a row?
Yeah, I mean, this would be a big
shits
project.
and giggles.
Yeah, shits and giggles.
Yeah,
How have they been doing, by the way?
Well, we're going to have to put a permanent fence in for them.
They've escaped a few times.
Again?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's told me before, which is why their name
they-
changed.
Yeah, right.
After the wind,
They've
was it
lived up to
Saturday
their
night?
name.
I don't know. We were in Cabo, so I
Okay,
heard
so
that you had bad weather
knocked
here.
down the little construction fence that we put up around the lake,
And they got out?
again.
The neighbors?
No, they stayed on premise this time.
So if you don't know about this, they have these geese at their property. Swans, sorry, at Defiance Ridge, and they've gotten out and they've had neighbors say, "Hey, your swans are over here. Come get them."
Yeah. Well, they are.
You don't hear that often.
Well, we're it's a big investment for us, really, and in a couple of years they'll be able to lay eggs, and who knows what happens. And
they're beautiful.
So, they are, and so we're gonna see what we can do to put a permanent fence around.
Yeah.
The lake. It'll be a nice fence. So whatever we do, it'll be nice.
Have you all been there yet, by the way? Or maybe you were when it used to be Wine Country Gardens. You took it over. It became Defiance Ridge Vineyards. How many years has it been now?
It's we took it over in 17 a week ago in 2017.
Well, happy anniversary. Yeah. 7 years?
Yep.
Holy cow. Time flies when you're having fun, right? He's done incredible things there. I actually have a video. Let me pull it up for you, because if you haven't been there yet, I want you to see, and I want you to spend some time with family, with friends, grabbing a great bottle of wine, enjoying, because this is truly, for me, I mean, I like going to wineries all year long, even in the winter when the snow's out. You've got beautiful fireplaces there. But this is the time that a lot of people like to go. You have to get a new video. We got to talk about this.
We kind of talked about that in our meeting yesterday.
But if you haven't been, here's a little bit of what it looks like.
It is so quiet out here.
It's beautiful.
I mean, hear, literally, if a boat's not on the water or an airplane flying by, you can't. It's just amazing.
So there's the gorgeous house, by the way. So that's Defiance Ridge Vineyards. If you haven't been, I highly recommend that you go. And a lot of people will say, "Well, what should I get?" We have had months worth of these Wet Your Whistle shows. So I would tell you to go back and look at what we featured, see what is interesting to you. Otherwise, we always talk about going up to the tasting bar. Your staff is so incredible, and they'll kind of guide people. Because that's the thing. A lot of people are like, I don't even know where to start.
You start at the tasting bar. I mean, a lot of people know what they want when they come in, and they just go get a table. But the tasting bar is where you learn, and you start with a nice light white and just roll through and taste. You can taste some great Missouri whites, and we've got some incredible red wines also. All the new 1897 wines are great, and they're moving. So,
what has been in the last we can say this whole last year? What's been your biggest sellers?
Actually, the Vidal Blanc.
Yeah.
We won the best label. There was a blog on the Missouri Wine and Board site this month about that label. They interviewed me about it since it won the People's Choice. Yeah. And it's a really, I would suggest, if you want to read about a good story, a feel good story, it's a good one.
And where is that? Where do we find it?
On the Missouri Wine and Grape Board website.
Okay. Yeah. Very cool. We'll have to drop that in for you. Well, congratulations on that. We talked about all the wonderful awards, including the best label.
Our new medals just came in, so
you're showcasing. Good.
So I've moved all the medals to the tasting bar.
Good.
And so it covers everything.
By the way, when people come into when you first walk in the doors, you'll see the tasting bar straight ahead. To the left, though, is the little store area. What's the biggest things that you move in the store?
Our T-shirts.
T-shirts?
Yeah.
The ones with...
We move our honey. It always moves quickly. Our shirts, our sweatshirts, hats move well. All that stuff, logo stuff moves well.
I like sweatshirts.
And we keep a lot of them. So...
That's happened to me a lot. How about all of you? You go there, you think you're dressed appropriately, and then you get cold. How many sweatshirts do you have?
Several. Lots. He actually had to purge some T-shirts. He had so many of them.
Yeah. I need to purge again.
Yeah.
What's the biggest shirt seller? The one that has Murph?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's amazing how many shirts drink Mo wine with Murph.
Yes.
So
and Mo on a play on Missouri?
Yep.
Okay. You've got to get that shirt. So we talked about, again, we're going to relax. I'm going to take some pictures. I can put them in some stories and reels for you. We're going to head out on the water. I promised I would turn this for you. So let's show it off. I don't want Michelle to squint, but...
Unfortunately, we got a tree that...
Yeah, but look, you can see the water.
You can.
And then if we don't talk for like 10 seconds, this is what they listen to. Isn't that beautiful?
See
Peace.
Southwest plane coming in.
Where do you think? Oh, where do you think they're heading? Jim always does that. He looks at the planes and go, "Where do you think they're going?"
They're going to Lambert. That's Southwest flying in. We're right on that flat pattern.
They're heading back from Cabo. We were on Southwest.
Yeah.
By the way, let me give a massive shout out. Southwest is incredible. For the longest time, I never flew because everyone talked about the cattle call and how much they hated the cattle call. Mm-hmm. I will tell you what, they were on time to the second. Their landings and their takeoffs were spot on. I got to give them massive props.
Well,
we've had a lot of luck with Southwest. We travel a lot with them.
Well, they're changing though. You've heard that, right?
Yeah,
it's not going to be the cattle call anymore.
The assigned seats.
Yep. And a lot of people are saying, well, what's going to happen to the A-listers? We don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Those points that you got. What do you do with them now? I guess you'll be able to use them for upgraded something or another.
It won't happen for a little while, but it's going to happen in 2025. So yeah, a lot of people weighed in. Lori just signed on, said, wow, your view is gorgeous.
It is really nice.
That's why he's working from home. That's why we came here. It is gorgeous. All right. Any wonderful bands coming up this weekend?
I don't know who's playing this weekend. I'm sorry. I usually have my cheat sheet when I'm out there. But,
so here's the website. Go to defianceridgevineyards.com and then click on their calendar of events.
It's probably Garden Party or
I thought Griffin and the Gargoyles.
That's playing?
That's right. You're right. We'll see.
Saturday?
Yeah,
I'll
let you
answer that for
and
me.
then tell them, before we wrap up, tell them about the big fireworks and bonfire you're doing.
That's on the 20th. And the Silver Bullets playing that night. And I think we've already sold 600 tickets.
Tribute to Bob Seger. Yep.
And we're going to have the concert and bonfire and fireworks. And it's going to be a really lit it up place.
That's on Friday.
It's Friday, October 25th.
25th. Okay. Yeah. And so 600 tickets?
Yep.
How many can you
We can sell 700 plus, so we've got about 100 left.
Wow. All right. So that weekend, I know for a lot of people probably doing Halloween parties, but a lot of them usually are on Saturdays. We're going to one on Saturday. But Friday night, how about we all come to that? Monica's Maniacs that you all call yourself. Why don't you come out with us? We need to book Mr. Blue Sky ELO tribute there sometime. Have you ever had them play there?
Not yet.
So Abby, the violinist?
Yes. Send me an email or something about that.
Yeah.
Or send it to info@Defiance Ridge or to Chuck at Defiance Ridge.
Yeah, they're incredible. And Abby plays the violin with them.
We're always looking because we'll be doing more concert series, next year. And
there's no better place. I'm telling you right now, take it. I will put my name behind this. There's no better place in our area to have an incredible bottle of wine and see great music and have great food, because he really does have the trifecta.
And we have table service the whole time during the concert.
Yep.
And it makes a huge difference.
It absolutely does. Yep. So again, getting ready for that big event on October 25th, going into the holidays, there's events. And I saw your social media pages yesterday that I was liking like crazy. You just had a really beautiful wedding out there.
We had 3 last weekend, and we have 2 this weekend.
Yep.
It's that time of month.
It is. And you've probably, how many do you have booked for 2025 already?
I think, that end of the business is why we're going to build a new event barn. It's just, we need to upgrade in that area, and we need to be able to be open for, brides want the afternoon, and we, our hours are Saturdays are our biggest day, and they're 11 to 5. So I think this year we end up with 52. We'll probably do about that much next year.
But we're trying to get back up pre-pandemic, right? Getting back up to 80 like it was. It is awesome, Tony. By the way, again, welcome to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Go back and watch the beginning. More importantly, stop in. I love all of you that have said, hey, I've been. I had never been before. I've been in, and you're right. It's gorgeous. I told you. We're not going to lead you wrong. So thank you, by the way, for supporting Chuck. That means the world to me. He's been a dear friend of mine for a long time. And then now Michelle has become friends. My husband is on his way. He's probably going to show up in about 5 minutes, or he might be lost like I got lost. So we're going to enjoy some good wines. We're going to take some wonderful pictures. Keep an eye on my socials. We will recap our boat ride and then this incredible food. Again, spending great time with friends. So last comments, Michelle, to tell people of why they would love to get out to Defiance Ridge. What do you love most about the winery?
Well, I love the entertainment, and I love going there. It's a great place, good energy. I've met so many people out there. I've got lots of friends and family that come out there, and I'm constantly telling everybody about it. And, their food is amazing.
Yes. What's your
favorite?
favorite?
Entertainment. I like their salads. I like their wings.
Oh, I haven't
They
had
got
the
a
wings.
great
Smoked.
pastrami sandwich.
Huh.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't had
Really
it.
good.
Jim likes the burger.
She's a great supporter and good marketing person for us.
Yes, I'm
That's a
always
good
out there
wife.
with friends and
Yep.
encouraging people to come and check it out. And
Absolutely.
but and the concerts at night are great.
Perfect.
And just it's it's a fun getaway and it's
Stoney
something to
and
do.
Truffle,
And
they love it too.
yeah,
They
and
are.
it's
They're so
dog
chill.
friendly. And
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
love it. All right, well, hang on. I don't know if I can get all the way down there. Nope, I can't do it. They're down there. If you missed it in the beginning, we showed the Frenchies off. You're doing good, Stony and
Stoney,
Truffles.
come here.
yeah.
They're like, why are you talking to me, lady? I just want to chill. Everybody, have an incredible afternoon. Get out, enjoy it if you can. If you're just getting home from work, open up a nice bottle of wine, share it with friends. I hope you have a gorgeous view. One more time, this is the stunning view that they have out here in Lake Sherwood. So if someone's interested, there's no more lots open on the big lake?
Oh, I'm sure there are a few, but I don't know.
Because as soon as Jim gets here, I might have to talk him into it.
I know
We might
there's
be
a couple
neighbors.
there's a
Oh.
couple just over here.
She and I would be drinking all the time.
Oh yeah.
She's going to go on a side-by-side. What'd you say, tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have
Going on
your
a ride
own
with
side-by-side? Is there a
Yeah.
lot of side-by-sides out
Oh
here?
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a
Lots
lot-
of
a
them.
Yeah,
lot of
Yeah.
because there's a lot of property that gets
Yep.
covered.
Yep.
All these things are so, I love the fact that when somebody wants the serenity of this, you don't have to go far. We've got
You
this.
don't.
You've got Innsbruck that's not far. You've got
Yeah.
Lake St. Louis that's really pretty. We are really blessed with some gorgeous areas. So the leaves are starting to turn. Start picking your favorite places to go watch them. I will say this, if you're going to go out to the winery, this is always our little PSA, make sure you have a designated driver. Watch those roads. I always get scared when I see those motorcycles that are out there. But everybody, please be careful. Find somebody in the group that can be your designated driver or have an Uber. There's way too many opportunities for you to make yourself safe that there's no reason to drink and drive. So please do not do that. Thank you again for
You're
having us
welcome.
out.
We
wanna-
serve a lot of water.
Yeah. Yes,
We
you
do.
got to
We
hydrate yourself.
Really hydrate people.
Yes.
and, we watch that.
Yep. They're incredible. One more time, it's Defiance Ridge Vineyards. Go onto their website because they've got some really cool things coming up, from the dinners, the wine dinners that they have, to the big bonfire, fireworks, and the Bob Seger tribute band that they're doing. And then going into the holidays, when you're thinking about getting together with your friends, your family, you want to have a big holiday, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas get together. Or here's the thing I want you to think about: when you have family come in and it's for those family reunions, what a great place to get together.
And
There's
we have a lot of them.
You do family
Yes, we
reunions?
do.
See, I thought so. Very, very beautiful place that I want you to get to. Thank you again for supporting Chuck and Michelle. Continue to do so. And to all of you, have a beautiful afternoon.
Let's go wet our whistle.
Let's go wet our whistle. And tomorrow, tune in for Yuppie Puppies. We're going to do our final push for the big gala. They're going to be with us, by the
that's
way.
right. We
They're
can't
going to be at our
wait.
table. Well, you bring your dogs there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I
So-
mean, since we're out here, they don't go as much,
But they've been there.
They do
Oh,
go
several
there.
times.
We
yeah.
love Jessica, Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa and Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue. We're going to show you, by the way, all of the dogs that got adopted from our last show. But then that means spaces are open and they brought a bunch of new ones in. So we'll showcase those dogs as well and talk all about the big gala October 19th. Can't wait to see you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful one and go wet your whistle.
Wet your whistle.
Bye-bye.
Bye.